Good evening, everyone. I, Zaira, welcome you all for the webinar on Building Blocks of English. At the end of the webinar, there will be a small quiz and then participation certificates will be emailed to all the participants. The webinar is organized by AMSPARKS. Alma is a premier solution provider on human capital optimization. Our forte lies in training, financial KPI portfolios, staffing, and recruitment solutions. Since our establishment in the year 2004, we have trained over 500,000 individuals and are all set to be a global multi-industry service provider, set apart by delivering high-quality core processes, conscientious leadership, creative solutions, and unique culture. Incredible success has inspired us to create a strong support system for individuals to create their own future. We have launched Sparks support program aimed at raising knowledge and skill. The motive of Sparks is to give individuals exposure to the various skills and help them identify their own specialized talent or strength to make a future filled with health, wealth, and happiness. Other than that, Alma Mater is specialized in career planning, career assessment, career counseling, career guidance, coaching, and mentoring, skill development workshop, training and development, placement assistance, and online counseling. Through the 4D workshop and Sparks program, we help individuals in understanding intelligence and working on developing multiple intelligence for enhancing their existing or new skill set. Someone rightly said, a good education can change anyone, and a good teacher can change everything. Keeping this thought in our mind, let's move forward. But before that, I would like to introduce our greatly enthusiastic teachers. For today's webinar, we have Chinmoy ma'am and Varsha ma'am. She is our first teacher. Her name is Chinmoy Teka. She is teacher by profession. She has been in this profession since 3 years. She has completed her master's in English and currently she is pursuing her PhD course. She believes in motivating students to read and write while maintaining a transparent teaching style. She assists students in developing their critical ability and logical thinking. Her aim is to guide students speak English language without hesitation and confidence. She is a dedicated, resourceful, and goal-driven professional with a solid commitment to the social and academic growth. And she also believes to bring in the change in people's life and help them realize their potential and support them to walk in the right path which is beneficial to them and the society. She will be teaching about the grammar and the parts of speech. Let's move to our next teacher, who is Varsha Dhruv. She is an experienced educationist and student counselor. She is a psychologist since past 17 years. She is also an international student advisor from past 6 months. She has been teaching students from 3 to 15. She loves teaching English apart from other subjects which she teaches. For her, teaching is not just learning but making the kid learn from where he or she is right now. She believes it's not grade that matters, but how well the child has understood the subject. She has counseled students with behavioral and other psychological issues. She works with slow learners and behavior issue kids. To improve upon their skills, she will be teaching tenses and the 3 kinds of tenses. Now, let's start our learning session. Over to you, Chinmoy ma'am.
Thank you, Zara. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Chinmoy ma'am.
Yeah. Hello, yeah. So today we are going to learn a few things about grammar. So grammar, why do you think is important? Grammar helps us. Can anyone tell me? We can use the chat box and continue the discussion when we have a two-way communication. So grammar is basically the place, it is the platform which helps us to achieve proficiency. To speak any language, first base that we need to clear with is our grammar. When we have a strong hold, then you don't have to be afraid of speaking English at any point of time. Grammar is not only for school kids, it's not only for English, but in any subject that you pursue, you need to have a strong foundation. Because nowadays English has become a very important language, and with this we need to be more focused on everything, be it your school test, be it in an interview, be it in college, be it in your job life, your career. Everywhere you will see that grammar plays a really important role. Okay, and it also helps you to get the extra edge. It helps you in achieving something which is extra. So today, let's go ahead and learn a few basic things about the parts of speech. Is my slide visible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So what are parts of speech? Parts of speech is like a job. Okay. So why I am calling it a job? You see, all these 8 parts, they have a duty to perform. Okay. The 8 parts of speech which I'm talking about is noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. All has a distinct job. Okay. And based on that job, they are given these names. Okay. Now let's just find out a little more about it. I'll play a video and just go through or listen to this video, and it will be very easy for you to understand what this grammar is. Please let me know, is it are you able to hear this?
No, I don't think we are able to hear it.
Just let me know. Oh yeah, sure. I just wanted to check. Is this my screen visible? Please let me know. Is my screen visible?
Want to learn? Just sing with me. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, interjections, conjunctions. They're the parts of speech. A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. A noun is a person, place, thing, or idea. My teacher is a person. The library is a place. A little puppy is a thing. And friendship is an idea. A pronoun replaces a noun. A pronoun replaces a noun, like I, you, he, she, it, we, you all.
Is my video audible, and can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm continuing.
They, hey, I, you, he, she, it, we, you all, they. Now we're on the adjectives. Let's talk about the adjectives. All they do is describe what a noun is. Add a lot of color to our sentences. Beautiful, kind, safe, or intelligent. Then we move on to the verbs. These are the action words. A verb tells what a noun does. Learn, work, verb, slurp. Adverbs are cool. Let me tell you what they do. Describe a verb. 1, 2, 1, 2. Rapidly, slowly, happily, sadly. They usually end in ly, except words like very. Prepositions tell where a noun is. Oh, look to see where you'll find it. Under, over, above, below, between, through, inside. Uh-oh. Then we have interjections. Interjections show expressions. Whoops. Wow. Cool. Yay. Congratulations. Awesome. Hooray. Conjunction junction is the last part of speech. Conjunction joins words together. So finally we have and, but, or, because, however, although. So now we're done.
I hope you have seen this video. So you see, it's a very easy thing, right? Grammar is easy, first speech is easy. You just need to have the basic concept clear. Once the concept is clear, you really don't need to learn or by heart anything. It becomes very clear to you. We'll just go through all the 8 parts of speech, and you can also use the chat box to communicate with me. Okay. So nouns. What are nouns? Noun is the name of a person or a place, thing, animal, idea. Why do we need nouns? Basically, they work a job. As I told you, everything is going to perform a job. Yeah. So the job that a noun does is to identify everyone. You are different. I am different. I am different from an animal, a place, a thing. Everything has its own name. They have their own identity. This is what is the job of a noun. It is going to differentiate between all these different things. Correct? So these are some examples. Noun, if you see person, place, things, idea, right? So these things are identified with the help of a noun. Nouns. Now we all know pronouns are words that replaces noun. But why do we need pronouns? We can also use noun. Then why the need of pronouns? What job does it do? Let's see. Okay. Let me show you. Just first read this sentence. Okay, we will read or listen or check out 2 sentences and then find out why is that done. Okay. Huck, Tom and Sally are playing hide and seek. Huck, Tom and Sally hid behind a mango tree as Huck, Tom and Sally saw some thieves. The thieves did not know that Huck, Tom and Sally are hiding nearby. But when Mary and Harry came by, the thieves took money from Mary and Harry, and Mary was scared. So here you see what I have done is we are using the nouns repeatedly, right? All the sentences, the names are present. Now see the next sentence. Huck, Tom and Sally are playing hide and seek tree as they saw some thieves. What I have done here is that instead of the name Huck, Tom and Sally, here I have used the pronoun they. Okay, so again you see in the last sentence, I see it, Mary was scared, but instead of Mary was scared, I have written she was scared. Okay, so you see what you do is that we use pronouns so that we do not have to keep repeating the same nouns. Okay, because the sentence will not look good, it will not sound effective. Okay, if you keep on saying the name again and again, it will not make much sense. That is why we use pronouns so that it can be more simplified. That is the job a pronoun does. Okay. Now going to verbs. Verbs, you can see a sentence is basically not complete without a verb. Verb is the action that we do. Yes. And when you go to tenses, you will learn that verbs are very important because it is all the tenses that we read. Then present tense, past tense, future tense. It is the verb that helps us identify the tense. Okay. Adjectives. Now what adjectives do? We have learned what a noun is. Now this adjectives, they add some more flavor to the noun and pronoun. Okay. If you see in the picture, there's a man and a house. Okay. But then when we say old man, we can identify the man more better. Okay. Suppose you see a group of people standing and then I have to point out, then I will say that old man. Okay, or that young girl, the man with the yellow shirt, or that is going to make things more specific when we're talking about in general, right? You see the sentence, you see the lion walked into its den. That is a full sentence. For the same sentence, we can make it more specific by using these words. The huge, ferocious, scary brown lion walked into its big dark cave. So what I have done is I have added certain adjectives to this. Okay, now these adjectives are giving you these questions. What is the size of the lion? It's a big lion. What is the color? It's brownish color. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very scary. Okay, and what do you feel about it? It's very sc right? So these things are adjectives. It answers to these questions and gives us more information about the noun or the pronoun. Going ahead with adverbs. Now, adjectives and adverbs have a little similar job. Okay, they add on information. How they add on information? I have told you adjectives add more information to noun or pronoun. Similarly, adverbs give more information to verb, adjective, or another adverb. Okay, so three things are there: verb, adjectives, and adverb. So to these things, adverbs add more information. Okay, let's see the sentence. Yesterday, the girl was riding her bike slowly up the street into a very beautiful garden. In this sentence, if you see, the verb is riding. The girl is riding a bicycle, so that is the verb. Okay, so it answers. See, what is the adverb? Yesterday. When I have added yesterday, it has become more clear. When did this riding take place? It took place yesterday. Yes, it is giving more information about riding. Then, how did she ride her bike? She was riding her bike slowly. So slowly is again another adverb. Okay. So you see, it's giving more information to the word verb. Correct. Now you see, into the beautiful garden. Garden is a noun. Yeah. So it is, and beautiful is the adjective there, right? Garden is the noun, adjective is beautiful, and when I have added the word very beautiful, that means it is adding more information to the word beautiful. It is telling it is not just beautiful, it is very beautiful. That means it is also adding more information to an adjective. Okay. This jobs, you just once you know where exactly to place these words, then it becomes very easy for you. No confusions will be there. Now we come to preposition. Preposition, what it does is that it establishes relationships between noun and pronoun. Okay, it can be between two nouns, noun or two pronouns. Okay, now let's see how. If you see this picture, here we have two things: an apple and a box. Okay, so how to establish a relation between both is in matter of its position and all. Okay, so where is the apple placed? If you see, the apple is placed above the box, or the apple is placed inside the box. The apple is in front of the box, in between the box, under the box. So this are this above, below, in front of, behind, beside. These are the prepositions. Okay, these are used or added to a sentence to give you the relation between two nouns or two pronouns. Okay. Now let's go to conjunctions. What you see here is certain blocks of train, right? Now you say these are all disconnected. I don't think disconnected trains can work. Yes. So you need to connect them, right? So that it becomes a smooth journey. How we connect them? This is what connection is. Now, conjunctions is something similar. Okay, conjunctions work is that it brings two different sentences together. Okay, now if you see some examples here, she didn't speak to anyone, and nobody spoke to her. Two sentences are there. She didn't speak to anyone. Nobody spoke to her. Now, these two sentences can be said differently, okay, but it can also be joined together so that, because we're talking about the same person. She didn't speak to anyone. Nobody spoke to her. Okay, when we're talking about the same person, we can just join the sentence by using and. They rushed to the hospital, but they were too late. So, but is the conjunction here, which is joining both the sentences. Yes. I don't have to say that they rushed to the hospital, they were late. Okay, instead of saying it in two sentences, we make this in one sentence saying that they rushed, but they were too late. And it is understood that we're talking about the same people here. Okay. Now we come to the last one, interjections. Interjections, basically the words, they don't have any real meaning. Okay, and it says it just expresses your emotions. I'm sure when you're very happy, excited, or you are very sad, the emotions, that emotion is something which we can express with the use of interjections. Okay, and this interjection has no grammatical relation, but its job, the job of interjection, is to express the emotion that we were feeling. For example, this. You see someone, you're just excited and you say, hey, that. Okay. Now, sometimes we're very sad and we say something like, alas, this should not have happened. Okay. When you're very happy, for example, something went out walked very well for you. Yay, we have done it. Like, bravo. This is a very good task that you have done. So these are things which we use. Interjections help us to express the emotions, right? So these are the 8 parts of speech, and I've just given you an introduction of the main terms. But then again, you see there are different types of nouns. There are many types and subtypes which goes ahead. Okay, whether if it is noun, there are different types of noun, and again from that we have many diversions which take place. Okay, so here I am done with my presentation. So Jaira, are you there?
Yes, Chinmoy, thank you so much, ma'am. Now over to you, Varsha, ma'am. Are you there?
Varsha ma'am, your audio is not on.
What do you think? What are tenses? Yes? What are tenses? Can anyone tell me what a tense is? Which is really important for a day-to-day language. Without that, we can't speak at all. In day-to-day language, we do use tenses. What do you think tenses is? Common assumption is tenses is same as the time. How many of you agree? Tenses is same as time, but the real fact is tense is a form taken by a verb to indicate the time of action. Okay, it indicates on what time the action is taking place. There are three main there are more than 12 types of tenses which we are going to study, but the three main types of tenses from which these tenses have come up are past, present, and future. The verb that refers to the time is called present tense. Example, and it is a simple present tense. Example, write, speak, play, etc. And what do you think present types of tenses are? Okay, which is the correct form of a present tense? The river flows under the bridge. Is this sentence written correctly in a present form, or the river flowed under the bridge is written in a correct form? Yes, the river flows under the bridge is written in a correct form. Now, after present, we come to past tense. What is a past tense? The past means the thing that has happened in the past. It may happen 2 minutes ago, or it may have happened 2 years ago, which have happened in the past. The thing is already completed. That is called past tense. The verb that indicates an action completed in the past is called a past tense, and we call it a simple past tense. Example: wrote, spoke, played, etc. Now, here, which is the correct form of tense? Can you tell me? I saw him opening the book. Is this sentence written properly in the past tense, or I see him opening the book? Which sentence is written correctly? Yes, I saw him opening the book is written correctly. Now, after past, we talk about future. Future means anything that is going to happen and the action or anything has not yet started. That is called future. Like it may happen within a minute or two. We will call it future. I will be going out to play. It's a future. So it's a simple future tense. Used to talk about things we cannot control and we don't know what is or express future as a fact. Example: will write, will speak, will play, etc. Okay, for example, you and your friends have decided that we will play today out in the evening by 5 o'clock, but it rains. But it rains. So what happens? But it rains. So your plan is not fulfilled. You were going to play, but it has not happened. So we don't know what is going to happen in the future. It is not certain. So future tenses: will write, will speak, will play, etc. It will be Diwali next week. It was Diwali last week. Which one is right? Yeah, the first one. It will be Diwali next week. It's the right form of sentence. Message is the right form of sentence that we write in the future tense. So these are the tenses. Without, as you know, wherever we speak, we need to use our tenses, right? Without tenses, our speech is not complete. Now, if we are talking about tenses, as I told you, the tenses are divided into many types. The 12 important types are simple past, simple tense, in which we have simple present, simple past, and simple future. After that, we have continuous tenses like present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. As I told you, what is simple present? In simple present, we have a subject, we have a verb, and we have an object. Like, I write a letter. Subject is I, write is a verb, and letter is an object. Similarly, in past, simple past, we have subject. We played out. We is the subject. We too played. The first form is play, and the second form of verb is played. So it becomes and plus object. Similarly, subject plus will or shall plus first form of verb is used to make a future tense. In continuous, it is subject is, am, I plus first form of verb along with ing and object I use. It will become a continuous tense. Like, I am writing a letter. Like, I am writing a letter. So I have not completed writing my thing. So it is still continuing. The work is continuing. So we call it a continuous tense. Similarly, perfect. What is a perfect tense? Perfect tense is the thing is done. It is done. But what if it is done? Then you will say, ma'am, it has to be a past thing. No. But perfect is yes. The thing is happening, or it is going to happen, or it has happened. Okay, and perfect continuous tense, that is subject plus have plus has plus been plus verb. I have been I have been writing a letter. So I have been writing a letter. It is a present continuous tense. I'm talking to someone and telling that I have been writing a letter to someone. These are the things which we will be studying in detail when through our modules, and if you have any issue through our modules, and I will be posting those modules and videos online. Thank you.
Thank you, Harsha ma'am and Chinmoy ma'am. It was really a great session to enhance our grammar knowledge. Harsha ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can you just give me the controls now, please?
Yes, ma'am. Quiz? Yes,
Can you give me the controls, please?
yeah.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. Now, is my screen visible? Anyone can just tell me? Is my screen
Can you just start
visible?
any presentation? You can share the screen.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yeah, so is it visible, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. So everyone, let's just have a small recap of our webinar, but in a very different way. We will be providing quiz questions and would be glad to receive your answers through email. As soon as we receive your quiz answers, we will be providing you with your certificates. Most probably your certificates will be delivered to you by the coming Monday or Tuesday. As some of you already know that we have started this new series of webinars, soon we will be conducting our another free webinar, so we would be glad if you be a part of it. To know more about all the details for the next coming webinar, you can connect with our social handles. We update on a regular basis about our upcoming webinars and new batches of online classes. The screen has all the contact details. You can take a screenshot. Also, we will share them to you. You can share and connect to your convenience. We also have our app for your convenience. Just go through it, and we have all kinds of courses starting from free to 200 and many more. We have many other courses for students related for all the streams. Choose your course and do let us know if you need any new course of your interest. Also, we are running a special discount on our career guidance program. You can register with us today and we will guide you to choose your best career. Our tutors who have been a presenter for today's webinar also have their own classes. Just go through the website or the app and know more about it. We let you choose your own teachers and also your mode of study, just like online batch or one-to-one, depending on your choice. I hope it was a good webinar and everyone enjoyed it. Last but not the least, I would like to thank each one of you once again for joining our webinar. All the best to all the participants for their future endeavors. We look forward to assist you all in the near future. Thank you. Now, to all the participants who have any questions regarding the webinar, you can raise your hand and we will unmute you to answer your questions. Other than that, we would love to give you a quiz and we would be glad to receive your answers as soon as you receive the link. Anyone, do you have any questions? You can just raise your hand from the top of your screen and we'll let you unmute you. If not, thank you. That's for all. We hope to see you in with our connecting pages.
I think Moni has a question.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Moni. Hello, Moni. Good evening.
Hi.
What's your question?
Good evening. My question is how idea comes in the part of a speech noun.
Okay. For that, Chinmoy ma'am, we would like you to answer her question. Chinmoy ma'am?
Moni, yes, yeah. So you have asked how idea. Okay, what is idea? Now, in this idea, we have words like when we define a relation, okay, friendship, for example, we need to that itself identifies, right? There is friendship, there is maybe enmity, loyalty, all these feelings we call that as idea, okay, because and that is how it comes under the noun category because it is again identifying, right? You remember that it has to identify different things. We have different feelings or like things like anger, okay, so you were smiling, you were happy, there is freedom. So these things are concepts which these are like abstract, you cannot see it in form, right? You cannot see friendship as a particular thing, you cannot go and touch or something, you cannot see it, but you feel that, right? Honesty is a feeling, you feel that it's an idea, it's a feeling, right? Something which is abstract and cannot be seen, but then it also has to be categorized differently so that we do not mix up friendship and enmity, hatred and love. These things are different, right? These things are identified, and this is how idea becomes a part also of noun. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Hey,
Moni.
Moni, does that answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Anybody else has any questions? Okay, we're going for count of 3. If anybody has questions, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay, since nobody has questions, thank you all for joining us today. It was great pleasure to having you all. My name is Kishore Shankar Narayan, and I'd like you all to see on the other side where you register yourself, whatever you want to learn, let us know about it, and we will definitely take care of every details that you want, every help that you want, because the platform for Alma Mater, which we have created, is to help every teacher, at the same time to help every student. So please feel free to get back to us, to call us, to by any medium, like whether you want to join us on Facebook, whether you want to write messages on Instagram or LinkedIn or any other platform that you are more comfortable with, right? Please feel free to contact us and we will help you all. And once again, I would like to thank you all on behalf of Alma Mater and everybody who has taken their efforts to make this a great beginning for the webinars. We will have a lot of webinars, right? And all on different topics. You can even suggest topics for us and we will ensure that those topics are covered within the webinars, right? Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us, and see you all soon.